This video covers RP2 Week 8 homework in Spellman and Morehouse. Let's look at Monday first. On Monday night's homework, you're being asked to find the lengths of the line segments whose endpoints are given below and determine whether they're horizontal or vertical. Remember, horizontal line segments move from side to side, and vertical line segments move up and down. We can start by plotting any 2 points. We'll do the first box. I'm going to plot -3, 4, always have my coordinate point labeled, and -3, 9 here on the grid. I can see that these 2 points form a vertical line because when I connect the dots, my line moves up and down. Now, I need to know how long this line is, and I can use one of 2 strategies. I could count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the number of spaces between the 2 points, and know that the length is 5 units. I could also have subtracted 9, my first y-coordinate, minus 4, my other y-coordinate, to see that the distance between the 2 points is 5. These are the exact same steps that you'll repeat for every coordinate pair, or I should say, set of coordinate pairs in the table on question 1. On question 2, you're being asked to form your own vertical or horizontal lines. It says, in the coordinate plane below, draw 2 points that connect to form a horizontal line. Label them with their coordinate pairs. What do the points have in common? Same thing for B, but vertical. I'm asking you to plot any 2 points that connect to form a horizontal and a vertical line. You can literally draw a dot anywhere in the grid, create a line. Just make sure that they're labeled with a coordinate pair. Once you've connected them, at the bottom of the page, you should be writing me a full sentence answer to A and a full sentence answer to B to tell me what the points have in common when they connect to form a vertical or horizontal line. Let's look at Tuesday. On Tuesday night's homework, we're working on the relationship between multiplication and addition. Question 1 says, write an equivalent expression to show the relationship of multiplication and addition. I know that 10 plus 10 plus 10 is the same thing as 3 groups of 10, so I'll write 3 times 10. In reverse, question C, I have 8 times 2, which is the same as adding 2 groups of 8, or you could have written 8 groups of 2. What might trip us up on Tuesday night's homework is when we start to see the letters. Remember, those are called variables. If you see something like 6m, that simply means that we have a 6 times an m. We don't know what m is yet. It's an unknown, a variable that we don't have a value for. But we do know that we have 6 of them, so I can write m being added 6 times. In reverse, like question F, where I have 5 d's, I don't know what d is yet. It's a mystery number, but I know that I'm multiplying 5 times d because I have d 5 times. In question 2, you're considering whether each equation is true or false. If it is false, correct the work. We'll use 2 as an example. In question 2, I have 3 x's. Just like I showed you above, I can write this as 3 times x. And our multiplication sentences with 3x can simply be written as 3 times x, 3x. Then I know I'm adding 2 y's, 2y. This equation is false. The reason is that I can't say that 3x's plus 2y's is the same thing as 6x plus y. What this says is that I'm multiplying 6 times x times y. But really, I'm adding 3x's plus 2y's. And so I know this equation is false. You'll do the same thing, combine like terms for each of the equations in question 2, and decide whether what's on the paper is correct or incorrect. Finally, we have Wednesday night's homework, where we're just practicing the order of operations. No calculator, and remember, multiplication and division come before addition and subtraction. When I'm deciding between multiplication and division, remember that I move from left to right. Same with addition and subtraction. Let me model. In question 1, I have 14 plus 18 divided by 2 times 18 minus 7. I know that the division and multiplication have to happen before the addition and subtraction. But how do I decide which one to do? I'm just going to move from left to right. Since I see the division first, I'm going to divide 18 by 2 is 9, and then rewrite the rest of my equation. Notice how I'm doing one step at a time. All I've done so far is 18 divided by 2 to get 9. Now I know that multiplication comes next, because I have to multiply before I add or subtract. I'm going to multiply 18 times 9 off to the side, 2, 7, 162, and then I'll rewrite the steps I have not completed yet. Notice how I'm keeping each step in order, because I don't want to accidentally add to the wrong part of the equation. When I'm deciding between addition and subtraction, I'm going to do whichever one I see first. So I'll add 162 plus 14 for 176, and then I'll subtract 7 as my final step to end with a final answer of 169. These are the steps you'll follow for every question on Wednesday night's homework. Make sure that you're always multiplying and dividing before you add and subtract. As always, if you have any questions, please make sure you're checking in with Ms. Kinez before the end of the week.